No, it's an honor to be fought by 100 little people.
He'd be mad at us, and he's a big man, and I don't want to get in trouble, you know?
He's not that big. He has hair loss too. I love you.
Damn, shots fired.
I love that.
Now
Yeah.
he's really going to want to fight.
Shots fired.
Very nice to meet you.
Rob, nice to meet you.
Robert.
Sean.
How you doing?
Nice to meet you,
Nice
man.
to meet you
Hey.
as well.
I'm gonna get straight to the point, Rob, because I've been looking for years. You founded an MMA league, is that correct?
No, not an MMA league, no. A media company. So we started as a magazine publisher, and we got into digital and social. We had a clothing range for Tap Out, and now we're here with the only industry event of its kind, the World Mixed Martial Arts League.
Would you be interested in making the first magazine solely for little people?
No, because I wouldn't print magazines anymore. That's why we don't. Only because of the fact it's a challenging business at the moment, for sure.
Magazines are dying, right?
Well, it's not that they're dying, it's just everything that goes around magazines, like the distribution networks and the wholesalers. It's highly, highly challenging. So, no, I wouldn't like to produce a magazine again at the moment.
Who's the greatest person you've ever had on the cover of one of your magazines?
Oh, I really couldn't answer that. We've had all the stars of the sport. You know,
Who's your favorite?
my favourite fighter or favourite individual or
Yeah.
what? I don't know. I always loved Mirko Cro Cop, Vanderlei Silva, Dan Henderson, all the guys that used to stand up and really bang that. That's what I used to really love.
There you go. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
I
as well.
love your tuxedo.
Tripped out.
Thank you.
All black.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Enjoy the show. I hope nice meeting you, sir.
All right, have a good one,
to
man.
meet you.
Yeah.
All the best.
Let's go, brother.
What's up? What's
Shit,
up,
what's
man?
good?
How you doing?
How you doing?
Ain't nothing, man. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing? How you doing?
I'm afraid to go close to you because I heard you're
Yeah. It's the bang
Got the
gang
bare-knuckle
out here,
champ.
man. I'm
Who
friendly guys, man.
Who wins in a bare knuckle fight? You or Bryce Hall?
Speaking of Bryce Hall, I want to. Hey, if he beats Kimball, if Bryce Hall beats Kimball Slice Jr., that's who I want to fight next.
All right.
You know what I mean? But who wins? Me, of course.
What's your record right now?
Shit. I think I'm 8-5 bare knuckle.
All right.
Maybe 8-5. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't really keep count, man. I got so many bare knuckle fights. I've done this since 2019, man. I was the first one to go over the pond to England.
Wow.
I beat a dude 17-0 from Ireland, man.
Damn.
Took the belt on my debut fight.
What?
Yeah, man.
So huge upset.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So like BKFC, man. That's my home right now, and I'm just trying to, get that belt. So
Let's
look
get it.
forward in the new year. I'll be coming for that belt.
All right. You get
Austin
that belt.
Trout has the belt right now in my weight class. He's a tough fighter, man. I can't wait to put myself to that test.
Let's do it, bro. You get that
sir.
belt. You gonna make your way to the UFC?
Hey, man. Of course. Like, MMA is my passion. I would love to fight UFC. Dana White, give me a shot, man. I'll fight whoever the fuck you put in front of me. Put him at my weight class, 155 or 170, man. Like, I'm there.
Let's get it.
You know what I mean?
Who's the greatest UFC fighter of all
The
time?
greatest UFC fighter of all time is John Jones.
Let's go. Right answer.
Yeah, of course.
This guy knows it's good.
But the greatest madman is Conor McGregor.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like Conor, man.
Greatest shit talker of all time, for sure.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But no, Conor's a good dude, man. He's part of us now too. So
All right. Have you been in more street fights or more bare knuckle fights?
I've been in more bare knuckle fights. Man.
Any street fights?
I've been in street fights.
All right.
before, man.
What's your
Of
record in
course.
street fights?
Fucking definitely probably I would say undefeated, bro.
Damn. All right.
Undefeated, man. But what is a street fight, man? That ain't really testing yourself, man. So
Yeah, that's too easy for you.
that's easy. I'd rather go against somebody who's like training for me, man.
I feel that, man.
You know what I mean? Street fights don't last long, man. Don't do nothing but get your ass in trouble. So
Facts. Where can people find you?
you can find me on Instagram, Julian Lane MMA. You can find me on Twitter or X, Julian Lane MMA.
Boom. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Thanks, man.
That was fun.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Hell yeah. I'll send that to Bryce.
Yeah, man, thanks. Yeah, tell Bryce, man, I'll fight him, man.
Yeah.
You know Bryce?
Yeah. He's been on my pod.
Yo,
He
for
lives
real.
in Vegas.
He's just gotta.
He's fighting
If he
this-
wins that fight, man.
All right.
You know what I mean? I got the most fights, man. He might not have the best record, But you know what I'm saying? That records don't matter. You know what I'm saying? I'm the guy that I'm the guy that has stepped in against anybody. You know what I mean?
Facts.
I never turned down a fight, man.
Hey, it's nice meeting you, man.
Hey, thanks, man. Nice to meet y'all, man.
Yeah.
I know that you're a doctor on a show. If you saw a UFC fighter get knocked out, do you think you would know a couple moves to
get
help,
him back?
Yeah, to get him back.
Probably not. They'd be screwed.
Do you think?
Yeah.
I would believe in you. I've seen your moves on the show.
You know, I still don't remember any medical terms from the show after doing it for 7 years. Yeah.
Has the show ever helped you in the real world in terms of saving someone's life, or even just helping them medically?
No, you know, I mean, the only thing it's done is validate my career with my parents, because they wanted me to be a doctor ever since I was young. And
Look at him now, Mom and Dad.
I wasn't smart enough to get into med school, but you know, it eventually became full circle when I became a doctor on TV.
So with you being here, do you have a favorite fighter, or like who is your great ultimate fighter of all time?
Oh, ultimate fighter of all time? Gosh, there's so many, but I mean, George St. Pierre is one of them on top of the
Canadian
list.
right there. It's giving up publicity.
But I'm a huge fan of Zhang Weili.
All right.
And I mean, there's truly too many. I remember watching the very first UFC, and Royce Gracie will always be my standout.
I love it. I
Yeah.
love it.
Who is one fighter you think you would win in the octagon against?
Probably, there's not a single one.
Us?
They're talking about creating a dwarf MMA league. So would you watch that?
Are you guys fighting?
We could.
If you guys fight, I'll be there.
I'm a lover.
I love it.
I'm a lover.
Do you guys
Will.
Do you guys practice?
We don't, but we're gonna start training. Do you practice?
I do.
Here, what do you do? Jiu-jitsu?
I've done Taekwondo my whole life, but Jiu-Jitsu has been kind of my obsession for the last year and a half.
I feel like it's a very hard-working sport and very mental, right? At the end of the day.
It is, and it's very addicting because it feels like, you know, the closest thing to human chess.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's healthy though at the end of the
That's
day.
a good way to put it.
Well, you got 20-something-year-olds trying to rip off my neck, but, you know, other than that, it's fun.
That's a little scary. Well, it was nice meeting you.
Nice
Will.
meeting you.
Very nice meeting you.
I have one more half if you don't mind. Yeah, I showed up. Yeah, no problem. He's in my other half.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Who wins in a fight, you or these two?
I like my chances, but I'm not going to give any slack to y'all. I actually think y'all, you know, I like my chances big time against anybody on the planet.
I
But
think if we take you out down low, you know, you're done. Legs.
I don't know. I squat a lot, so I don't know.
How many of us do you think you could squat?
How much do you work?
95 and 115.
So about on average is around, okay,
Like 115. Yeah.
so I can right at 2.5 times.
You want to squat me right now? Or I don't really want to hurt the blades.
I don't want to mess up the
Yeah, clean. Okay, okay. Who is one fighter in the UFC who you really want to fight who you haven't fought yet?
Well, he goes by the name of Bohen. So
Ooh.
that's the guy I really want. And in times due, it will happen. But yeah, that's the guy I want to fight.
And why hasn't he accepted a fight from you yet?
Well, for myself, I just got in the UFC myself. So, you know, that's just a fight down the line. No slouch for him. I just think we match up really well, and I like the opportunity.
Why do you feel so confident against Bo Nickel?
I think I'm a really good wrestler myself, and I think maybe sometimes some people might sleep on my wrestling, but I just think I got the skill set to beat him and continue to elevate in this division.
I wish I could elevate in height.
I agree. I'm the same way.
We'll end off with this. Who's the GOAT of the UFC?
My GOAT personally is John Jones. I do think he is the GOAT, obviously along with other allegations and things along with that nature, but I definitely think he is the greatest of all time. So he's done it all. Look at all the champions he's beaten.
Yes,
so
sir.
I definitely think he is.
All right, check them out, guys.
We'll see ya.
Sean, great to meet you.
Sir, you are one of us, like a few inches off.
You're 100% correct.
So, where are you from?
I'm from Ireland originally.
Wow.
I've been in Las Vegas 31 years.
Have you ever split the G? You don't like the G?
That's my daughter. My daughter right there.
I don't know, like split the Guinness.
Guinness. It depends when you drink with Guinness with the whiskey as well.
Oh yeah. Irish car bomb?
Both, yeah, Irish car bomb. He knows what he's talking about.
Let's go.
He knows what he's talking
I'm
about.
half Irish. I've been to Ireland.
What? You have been?
Yeah.
Been to Belfast?
No, I went to Dublin.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite Irish fighter?
Ooh.
if you want one, then
Right there, no menu.
There's only one that I know.
How do you
McGregor.
feel about Patty?
No, that's fine. I'll just
Patty Pimblin, he's a great fighter. You know, I think he can win a belt. Yeah, really do.
I can see it.
Just gotta keep his weight under control.
Yeah. I've seen him get really big
Not go out
lately.
of shape. Like you can't go out of shape. You gotta keep yourself in.
Well, it's hard in Ireland where you can literally, it's appropriate to have a brewski every hour of the day.
Yeah, live on potatoes as well. Potatoes and beer.
Good old Irish breakfast, right? At the bar.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love the
100%.
Irish. I might head over there in March and become a leprechaun if that's okay with you. And your culture.
I tell people there's leprechauns that don't believe me, but I said I could take you to Leprechaun Hills.
Are you able to bring us to the
I could bring
leprechaun?
you
Hill?
Leprechaun Hills. Yeah,
Let's go.
Oh, we look great and just hide and pop out.
Are there a lot of rainbows over there?
A lot of rainbows. I tell people I'm a leprechaun. I'm a real Irish leprechaun. Got the accent as well.
If we arrive, you won't be a leprechaun. You'll be
I know
Shaquille
that's
O'Neal.
too tall. No, you can't come over there. You gotta stay here.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, really
I love it. Thanks, man.
How are you?
Sammy,
Hey,
nice
Sammy,
to meet
what's
you.
going on? Nice to meet you.
So Sammy and I are huge fans.
Yeah,
Right on.
huge
That's
fans.
cool. Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
What was the best part about filming and the worst part?
So the best part is the cast, the family that you make, personalities, so many different people. The worst part would be when.
So Sammy wants to get on the show.
Yeah.
What's the role you think would be best for him?
Stall cleaner?
No, I think you would work with Gator. I think you would be in the kitchen.
Little chef,
making
cooking
food.
it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
I love that.
He's one of my favorite characters on the show, and he needs someone to like play off of his energy. And he's also an enormous man, so I don't know. I think it would.
That would be funny, yeah. It'd be like David and Goliath cooking in the kitchen. That would be funny.
So these are the MMA awards. If you could fight any other cast member in real life, who would it be?
For sport or pleasure?
Either one.
You choose.
There's a couple of different answers. One of them is not to be spoken. For fun,
We want that answer.
yeah, I bet you do. For fun, I would like to fight Cole Hauser.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And how would that go?
You know what? We wrestled a few times, as does everybody on set, and it's always pretty even.
Is Cole as big and bad as he like shows as rip as he is in person?
He is as big, and he's imposing, and he's large, and you definitely don't want to mess with him, but he's a teddy bear.
Yeah, teddy bear at heart. Okay.
Yes.
So did you ride horses before the show?
Yeah, I was lucky. I grew up riding horses, so I had a very stable foundation.
Were you one of the only ones that like actually knew how to ride a horse?
No, probably half of us did, but everybody else got trained and worked their butts off every day, and then got to the level, so everyone's
What was
competitive
the
now.
worst training accident you saw while standing on set?
So we did a thing called cowboy poker where we sit around a table in an arena, and the bull does its thing, and they sit. So when the bull is getting real mad, they put the stunt actors in, and they all sit there. And one time, the bull got into one of our stunt ladies and launched her, and it was catastrophic. And she took it, broke something, and came back to the next day.
So are you an adrenaline junkie? Is this a normal thing for you to be on shows like this, doing stuff like this?
I prefer it. I'm high speed, and I'd rather do that than be, low power.
So what's next?
Next is Lioness.
Oh,
Will be
Lioness, another one of my favorite shows.
sure next year, so I'm very excited about that.
And where can everybody find you, and what do you want to leave everybody with?
Hell, you can find me anywhere on the internet you want. Shit, my phone number's not there. What do I want? I want peace.
We're at the wrong event for that.
Well, but all of the men are so disciplined that they find inner peace. I think I was telling Eden that that's the discipline is the most important part of it.
Last question, Ian. One more. Who is your favorite fighter of all time?
I would say Royce Gracie, because when I was a kid, he was like the pioneer of the sport.
He was your bad boy.
Yeah, I'm quite a bit older than the fighters normal age now. So
Yeah.
back when it was just getting popular, this guy from Brazil was like doing it, and I'm like, who is this guy? What is he doing? He's wearing a gi, and nobody else is, and so he's a stud.
Well, Ian, it was a pleasure.
It was my pleasure.
Thank you so much. Very nice meeting you.
All right, we got War Rhino here. How's it going, man?
Good, man.
Oh, yeah. You nominated for anything tonight?
Oh, absolutely not. But there's some solid nominations coming through.
Who do you think's going to win Fighter of the Year?
You know, I always think the Stockton boys should win, but that's just me.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but they're not even nominated, but, I think that's the MMA's world's loss.
Have you competed in Power Slap before?
Ooh, I have not. That hurts my soul watching it. I don't know if I would do bare-knuckle with glass in the wrist before I would do Power Slap.
Damn. Really?
Absolutely, 100%.
How come?
I am deathly afraid of just getting pimp slapped for nothing.
I mean, they're not making them that much right now because it's so new.
it's too new. Bare knuckle is amazing, and but you watch these power slap guys, man, and I don't know. I just don't know what kind of households they grew up in, but respect to those guys, big time.
I've seen some vicious knockouts in power slap. The knockouts I've seen on power slap are almost worse than UFC.
My boy does power slap, and he just got knocked out when they went to Saudi Arabia, and he got knocked out. That was his first loss, and it was the first slap just cold clocked him, and he hit the counter and walked back, and just watching that hurts me.
I feel like whoever goes first has like a huge advantage.
100%, and I don't understand the nuances of it, but all respect to everybody that even competes in that. My hat is 100% tipped.
For real. Aspinall and John Jones rumors. Who you got winning that fight if it happens?
I think John Jones gets stomped if that fight actually goes down.
No way, really?
I think it happens at least in the second round.
Wow, that's a hot take.
That's my take.
He's undefeated though.
He's all respect to him, but I think he gets beat in the second round. That's why he wants $30 million to do the fight.
Yeah, that's more than he normally gets, I'd assume.
Yeah, I would hope so. Jeez Louise.
Well, what's next for you, my man?
There's some big stuff coming up next year, and got some big announcement going to come out in about April or May. So I'm looking forward to that announcement.
Oh yeah, stay tuned. We'll link his socials below.
Let's go.
Boom. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you, bro.
Oh, yeah. All right.
It's a little bit awkward right now because I'm not the flyest in the room.
Yeah, well, I'm usually that guy.
So I heard you're a fighter, right?
Yes.
You could hurt somebody not with your knuckles, but with those
If it got wild, that's what I would do because my hands are valuable.
I can only imagine a front kick to the face.
Or a heel kick.
Yeah, heel kick.
Would you mind if I see how sharp they are?
Yo, let's guess how much they cost. Whoever's closest wins.
How much are they over, under $1,500?
Under.
$789.
Under.
Wow.
I'm going $450.
500.
450.
Oh.
Yeah.
How'd you guess that? That's crazy.
I don't know. I just knocked it out, you know?
Damn.
Well, speaking of knocking out, who's one fighter who you haven't fought yet who you really want to just knock the brakes out of?
So I wrestled in college against Michael Chandler.
Ooh.
And I beat him pretty bad. And he's got a good wave. He's upper weight class. He's bigger than me, but he's got a good wave, and he puts on an awesome fight. So that would be one that I would like to have.
Well, we were just talking about front kicks.
Yeah.
Have you seen that front kick?
Oh, of course.
Are you scared of that?
No. There's nothing in MMA that scares me.
I was there in person, and it made me scared. I had nightmares.
No doubt. Well, I can see that being a bad thing. That up kick can get a lot of people struck.
Is there any chance Michael Chandler would say yes?
No.
Why not?
The money ain't right.
It ain't about the money at the end of the day. At his level, it's about the pride.
Yeah.
And he might be afraid that you're going to whoop his ass.
Man, them childhood dreams, it comes to nightmares.
Well, mine was, I wanted to make the NBA growing up, so mine was also quite the nightmare.
I understand. Well, as long as you got a jump shot, you can get somewhere.
I don't have any shot.
Here's a granny shot.
All right.
Nice to meet you, fellas.
Yeah, thanks for coming on.
Yes, sir.
Everything.
Yeah?
Yeah, meme coins.
That's how I made my money, crypto.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nerding out on the meme coins. I caught NFTs at the right time, and yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I sold my house, went all in crypto at the bottom. My crypto partner over there, we have a YouTube channel, Crypto Kings.
Okay.
Well, if you want that alpha, come check us out. And I've just grown my platform big on Twitter.
Let's go.
So I do some influencing and stuff like that, but mainly trading, investing. I'm in the trenches, man.
Nice. Did you get in on the Hawk Tua coin?
No. Definitely not. You guys got to learn, man. Do not buy celebrity coins. Most of these guys are getting approached by scammers, and it might not even be the Hawk Tui girl that's scamming, but the people that launched her coin are absolutely scamming. Don't do it.
The only celebrity meme coin I've seen stick around is Iggy.
Iggy's has done good because she embraced the culture, but still not that good. I mean, it did good. You can get some gains, but Andrew Tate obviously, but he's kind of in the crypto space. So,
right.
But if a random celebrity wants to launch a meme coin, it's probably gonna not be good.
What's the highest multiple you've made off a meme coin?
I've made a 14,000x.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's insane. So you got in right when it launched then?
Yeah. Yep. Rode it up all the way to $500 million market cap.
Let's go.
Yep.
Do you think it's predictable, or do you have a formula for meme coins?
We absolutely have a formula. If you watch the Crypto Kings live stream, if you subscribe to me on X, we give an exact formula of how we do meme coins. That'll give you a way better chance of winning. and obviously it is a luck of the draw, and it's also a numbers game. So you do got to be in the trenches, but you got to take the emotions out, man. We call it the laws of meme coins. If you want to learn more, check that out.
What are your price predictions for this bull run for Bitcoin and Ethereum?
Bitcoin, I see going to. I predict 169,000, but with everything so bullish, it could go to 250.
Damn.
Ethereum 12,000 to 15,000 range. Solana 900. Ripple, I don't know. It's got like a 3, maybe 4x left. A lot of people are chasing that. That's retail. You're chasing that. I'm really bullish on Pulse Chain.
Okay.
It's a new blockchain. It's a layer 1. It's a fork of Ethereum. It is the founder's Richard Hart, so he has that cult-like hex community behind him. And this thing is a cycle 1, layer 1 about to explode, in my opinion. A lot of cool things happening there. Actually, you could even interview my partner. He was the top 200 wallets in SHIB.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that one took off.
He's a multi-millionaire, retired from it.
Well, guys, get ready for next year. Crypto's going to be huge in 2025. So we'll link his stuff below. Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Cool.
That's awesome, bro.
Yeah.
In the trenches.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm on crypto Twitter every day.
Yeah, me too.
Hey, Sean, nice to see you guys.
Sean, nice to
You guys are tall.
Yeah.
Wow, let's go.
So, Neil, I've seen you on a lot of Taylor Swift shows lately. How is it on set working with him? It seems like a great time.
Taylor Sheridan's unbelievable. What they do over there, David Glass is an incredible producer. And so to go from Yellowstone, which is amazing, and then Reve is my wife, but also my agent and manager, convinced them to put me on Tulsa King. So thank you, honey.
You on Tulsa King was incredible.
That was so much fun.
Watching it, is there another season coming out?
Oh, yeah.
That ending for me was sad. Like, there has to be another.
Oh, no, we're not done yet.
They're slowly like an onion. They're unwrapping the layers.
They're making me cry.
Of Neil's character. How pressure they're gonna slowly unveil.
Let's just say you kept me on my heels all the time.
Was that one of your favorite roles to ever play?
Oh, yeah. I mean, I got to work with Sylvester Stallone every day. So Sly is one of those guys that cares so much about not just his work and how hard he works at it, but he loves his family so much, and his family's all around. So Reve and I are the same way. We always have our kids around whenever we're doing a production. So
I love it. What do you think the secret is? Oh, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, but to have Sly play Sly, the alter ego mafia character, Neil loved that.
I wasn't invited to the dance with Scorsese movies or the Coppola films. There he is. I'm going to create my own character with Taylor Sheridan. I'm going to kick everyone's butt. He did. I mean, he's the best mafioso character, I think,
Playing who
in
he
the
truly
history of
is.
cinema.
I love it.
Was it actually filmed in Tulsa?
No, we filmed in Atlanta. I love
We were
Tulsa.
filming our own movie called The Last Rodeo, which comes out in May, in Tulsa, when Neil got the phone call to be on Tulsa King. We were like, we love Tulsa.
Oh, bad
We don't know we
message.
moved to Atlanta.
Atlanta's great,
And
but I love
so
Tulsa.
Neil's filming in Atlanta, which he loves, but no, it was filmed there. They took the whole Tulsa King hotel and everything and brought it to Atlanta.
Is your favorite role, you say, like a villain role? I feel like you play that really well, no?
No, I love playing the villain roles, don't get me wrong. But I had to do it because I want to do intimate scenes. Right? So what am I going to do? I'm going to be the best bad guy they've ever made. And that was my design. But now that Reve and I are producing our own movies, I get to write my character. So there's a string of good guys coming out with an edge.
Speaking of bad guys, though, we're at the UFC MMA. Who is the baddest guy in the MMA?
Ooh.
The Rock.
Yeah, no. Neil took him down and walked tall. Yeah, that's not MMA.
I love you anyway.
What an answer.
I'm pretty.
Alex.
I'm an Alex.
Alex. I'm going with Alex.
Are you just saying that because he's right here, or you mean that?
Oh my gosh, no. I didn't think that. That's funny. That's cool.
I love it, man.
It was very nice meeting you guys. We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Hey, Sean, right?
That's Sean.
Sean.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on, guys. That was fun.
Pleasure to meet you.
Awesome.
Yeah, you bet.
So good to see you.
Oh my God, what are the odds that we find somebody on the carpet who just isn't that funny?
What is it? I mean, 0. Because I'm here.
You are the funniest person.
What up? Nice to meet you
Nice to
finally.
meet you in person.
Sean.
How you doing?
Good. You've been blowing up.
Man, I don't know.
You're being crushed now. How did you even end up with your role with the UFC?
Oh.
How did I end up? So it's a long-winded question. Should I hold it?
Are you squatting because I'm short?
Yes.
We saw very offensive. Very sorry.
Let's see. The short version of the long story is that I got invited to an Apex maybe 3 years ago. I showed up. I filmed some content. I was like, whenever you guys have an opening, call me. I'll come back. I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Then they had like an opening for International Fight Week. They were like, come through, shoot some content, see how it goes. We did really well. We crushed it.
Rest is history.
And the rest is history.
You've been absolutely crushing it. How long have you been working with the UFC?
I want to say a little over 2 years now.
And you plan on probably being here forever?
I'm gonna die here.
Wow.
I'm gonna die here.
In the rink?
Anywhere.
Yeah. Have you ever decided to maybe hop in the octagon yet or no?
Have I decided to?
Yeah. Would you ever fight?
No, I can't. I just
Her nails are too long.
the nails, you know,
Who's
my
the-
lashes, my weave.
You've done hundreds of interviews now. Who's been your favorite fighter to interview?
Oh man, I mean, that's such a hard answer.
Putting her on the spot.
It's putting me on the spot. Everyone, it's like, how can you pick?
You and
know?
Strickland seem like best friends.
Dude, he's my brother.
I interviewed him once and he said, my owner is Snow White. I'm being completely serious. Oh,
Wow.
It's funny now, okay.
I mean, that sounds like something John would say.
Are
But
you-
it means he likes you.
It means well.
It means he likes
That's
you.
a compliment.
The worse the insult, the more he likes you. I had to learn that very early.
I loved it because I know he won't. Because you know what's funny? UFC fighters are the least freaky people because you know they actually won't hurt you because if you're able to hurt somebody, you usually just won't.
No, I mean even I think Tom Aspinall said once he feels more safe and comfortable in a room full of fighters than anyone else.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I love it. I love
Makes
it.
sense.
Who's
Well-
one athlete who you haven't interviewed yet who you really want to interview?
Ooh,
An athlete I haven't interviewed yet.
that's a tough one. She's interviewed a lot of people.
I was in house league hockey growing up.
You were in what?
House league hockey, like
I played t-ball. I was an athlete.
Oh, T-ball is on the roster now?
Yeah.
We're doing T-ball?
Yeah, we can do t-ball.
Okay, what about badminton? Is that on the... I've seen... Did you get shot out of a cannon once?
No, that was probably one of my ancestors. No, I didn't. Oh, a blob, you mean?
Maybe.
Yeah, it was that.
See, a serious question though. If there was a dwarf MMA league, would you join it? Or would you watch it?
Would I watch? Of course I would.
You think the heck would watch that?
You think it'd go viral? Who'd win between John and I?
Oh,
I'm a loving not a fighter just like you, Nina, so him.
What's your grip strength, you know?
Oh, what the
we should have brought that machine.
Oh my gosh. I love this. This is great. Well, Nina, I love you.
It's been a...
Honestly. Seriously, I haven't seen you in so freaking long.
You are the best. It's so good to see you.
Sean. Hey, yeah. No, not Strickland. I have the #2 podcast on Spotify. We get 100 million views a month.
Eu tenho o podcast número 2 do Spotify, tem 100 milhões de visualizações por mês.
Jamal Hill's been on the podcast.
Jamal Hill, eu tenho lá.
What happened with you and him today?
O que aconteceu com vocês hoje?
Só teve só uma encarada ali, eu estava treinando, chegou. Mas acho que, sei lá, faz parte, porque eu já vi isso várias vezes.
Não, he got there, little face off, little stare down, a few words, you know. He's part of it, I saw him doing that before.
Do you think he's still upset from the loss?
Acho que ele tá chateado da derrota ainda.
É difícil, né? Pô, quando a gente perde assim, né? Pô, às vezes os caras acham que pode fazer melhor, né? Deu um vacilo e quer provar, quer uma outra oportunidade, não sei.
Well, it's hard when you lose like that. Guys always think they could have done something different. You know what I mean? They always want to prove themselves.
Right. Are you looking at a next opponent? Anyone you have in mind?
Alguém em mente como seu próximo adversário?
Não, ainda não estou focado ainda, né? Tenho uns trabalhos para fazer. Não estou focado 100% na luta, estou treinando devagarinho, estou voltando e vamos ver o que a organização decide.
Well, I'm letting the organization decide. Right now, I'm focusing on coming back slow. You know what I mean? Getting back into the grind, and then let's see what they choose.
I got 2 of my little friends here. Do you think he can pick up both of them?
What are your thoughts on having an MMA league solely for people under the height of 5 foot?
Como é que você acha? O que você acha de talvez fazer uma liga de MMA só para pessoas mais baixas do que 5 pés de altura?
Eu acho que é uma boa ideia, que vai dar oportunidade para todo mundo.
It's a good idea because it's going to give everybody an opportunity.
How many little people would it take to whoop your ass in the octagon?
How?
How many of us versus you in the octagon?
Quantas pessoas, o tamanho deles, que necessita para juntar para pegar você no octógono?
O tamanho dele?
Quantos?
Eu não faço ideia. Depende se a pessoa é forte, treinado, aí complica um pouquinho.
Well, I don't know, but it depends. Did they train? If they're strong, that makes it more complicated.
Tem que ser mais de uma.
You gotta be definitely more than one.
Okay. You have the hardest punch in the world, I would say. I want you rating his punch on me 1 to 10.
Ele tem um dos socos, você tem um dos socos mais fortes do mundo. Ele quer que de 0 a 10 você fala quão forte que é o soco dele nele. Vai te dar um soco nele, ó. Ele vai falar de 0 a 10 quão forte você acha que foi.
3.
3, sorry, bro.
Don't improve, you have to train me.
Você tem que treinar ele para melhorar. Definitely.
My guy, appreciate you.
I appreciate you, sir.
Thank you, boys.
It was very nice meeting you, sir.
How's it going? Who we here with today?
Who am I with? My wife. She's around here somewhere.
Let's go. You guys going to the Power Slap tomorrow too?
No, I got guys. We got Timba Garimbo fighting on Saturday, so I got a lot of coaching duties. So I won't be doing much of anything.
Let's go. Who else is fighting that you're coaching?
Just Timba, but we'll have Aljo's like a teammate of ours, so Aljo will be on the card as well. So pulling for both those guys.
Are they favored to win?
Timba is, Aljo is not.
Ooh, little upset in the making?
I mean, shit, I think they're overlooking or underlooking Aljo, right? Because he's tough as shit.
You got that inside scoop, so you're probably not even allowed to bet, right?
Oh, no, they shut that down years ago.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, somebody ruined that for us.
I don't even know what happened, but...
Yeah, no, we're not allowed to bet.
Damn, all right. Who do you got winning the title card tomorrow, or Saturday?
I lean towards Pantoja. I think he's eased into being a champion, understands being a champion, and dude, he's very well coached by Pahumpa. He's one of the most underrated coaches in the game. I don't want to say underrated. The guy's nominated for Coach of the Year again, but I really value when I see good coaching, and that to me is Pahumpa. I think Pantoja's got the game plan and the skills to go get that fight.
Let's go. Rumors of a John Jones-Aspinall fight. Who do you got if that happens?
Oh, it's tough, man. John is the GOAT, and I think when you're breaking that guy down, he's an enigma. And not only is he an enigma, he's figuring you out and processing data all at the same time. We're trying to figure him out while you're fighting. But I've worked with Tom in the past. Tom is amazingly athletic. He's got the skill set to beat him, the hand speed, the footwork. So if anybody were to upset John, that's in the UFC right now, I definitely think it's Aspinall.
Wow. Since the fight's evolving so fast, how often are you changing your training techniques?
That is huge. And remember, this sport is constantly evolving. We have to, be on the cutting edge. Thankfully, we have such a big gym and a big team that, we get a lot of people in. I train with a lot of the guys from the Fighting Nerds. They come and train with us. So we get to see different styles and adapt. And that, to me, is the most important part about this sport is evolving and trying to stay on the cutting edge and see what other guys are doing really well.
Absolutely. I feel like the skill level is so high now, it's really hard to be undefeated these days.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we were laughing a couple days ago around my gym alone at Extreme Couture. 4, 5, 6-year-old kids that are just training every day. They're not playing other sports. This is what they do. They're training in MMA. So by the time they turn 16, 17, 18 years old, like the Raul Rosas's of the world, they're competing. Not only competing, they're beating top level guys. So it's huge.
Absolutely.
I don't want to cut your interview off.
There he is, the champ. What's up, man? Good to see you. Well, man, what's next for you? Where can people find you?
I'll be here this week for Timba, and then on the road. Eric @_XCMMA.
Boom, check him out. Thanks for coming on. My man, all dressed up. Let's go.
We're just little around that. Super tall.
Well, and you too. You're kind of tall yourself. Yeah.
You think they could survive an off-road race with you in the car?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I don't think the airbag would go off because of our weight.
we don't have airbag.
This man don't crash.
Do you have an extra large helmet? Because this big noggin needs one.
Yeah, 100%. We'll get you dialed. We'll get you with a fire suit on and some gloves, some race shoes.
You been racing lately?
I did the Mint 400 this year. We're doing kind of a restructuring of the team, but we start again at King of the Hammers in January.
Nice. How long was that one, the race 400?
400 was 9 hours and 14 minutes, if I remember correctly.
My biggest question is, how do you go to the bathroom during that race? Just like that.
You have to go in your pants.
No. Like, he literally, as you asked that, he went.
Oh, he just went.
I can smell it because it's right. His crotch is right eye level to me.
You had asparagus last night, didn't you?
Yeah.
You don't have time to pull over, man.
It's honestly, when like the Baja 1000 when I won it in 2012 was 20 hours, 14 minutes, and 59 seconds. And I have like a catheter that goes over instead of in.
Okay.
So it's like a really thick condom that has a hose that goes out the bottom of my shoe.
I wish my father had a really thick condom. So obviously we solved the issue of if you have to pee. What if you have to do the other thing?
When you don't really have to go number 2, and you take half a dose of Pepto-Bismol, it clogs you up for enough time to get to the finish.
I feel like you going at those high speeds too, you're not focused on pooping either.
No,
The issue,
not really. It's a seismic environment.
The issue though is you held in crap for that long and then you win and you have to have champagne, which kind of makes you bloated.
Yeah.
That crap has to be monstrous.
Yes, it's pretty gnarly.
Do you even have time to eat?
In the car, I do 250 calories every 52 minutes for 9 hours.
Wow,
and
very
then I have
calculated.
Simple and complex carbohydrates. I have about 8.5 ounces of water. And then I microdose caffeine around 4 in the morning to 7 in the morning.
Damn, yeah, because you're probably burning a lot of calories thinking about your driving, right?
Yeah, for sure. You know, it's 136 miles an hour at 2 o'clock in the morning on a road that you've been down 3 times. So
And
you
sometimes
really
it's
gotta-
dark.
Yeah. Well, it's always dark at 3 o'clock in the morning.
So you're going 136 miles an hour for almost 20 hours straight.
No. I'm go back and forth between 5 miles an hour and 153 miles an hour. You know, I go like 115, 117 through 3-4 foot bumps over and over. My race truck, it's like any race car. It's $1 million piece of equipment, but it doesn't slow down, it doesn't accelerate very well, and it doesn't like to change direction. It's designed to go through really big bumps at a high rate of speed.
I feel like that was exactly how he walks.
Yeah.
It's really accurate.
Yeah.
I don't slow down.
And you make it through a lot of bumps.
Yes, exactly.
All right, thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Power Slap, yeah. Are you going to Power Slap tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll be there. So.
Would you ever do Power Slap?
No, probably not.
UFC was enough for you?
No, yeah, well, it's funny. I would absolutely fight much before I would do a Power Slap.
Yeah. So I got that answer from a few fighters as well.
Yeah. They're I'll tell you what though, the live event is incredible. I mean, the things that Lorenzo and Dana can do in terms of live event, it's incredible. Because people, you look at Power Slap, there's some things that are interesting and maybe unattractive, but when you go to a live event, it's incredible.
Absolutely.
It really is incredible live event.
Were you at the Sphere for the UFC?
I wasn't actually. I was out of town for that one.
Okay. I heard that was one of the best events ever.
I did. I saw a lot of pictures and videos, and it looked amazing. But I need to see it. Just on TV. So
yeah. If Sean won, I think that would have been a big fight for his resume.
That's a tough fight, and people forget, like, you're continuously fighting the best guys in the world. And I mean, just what Sean's done to this point is really incredible. So, I mean, listen, to win a world title one time, I mean, that's a lifelong accomplishment and dream. And even to do it or defend your belt or repeatedly do it, I mean, that's relatively unheard of. So
Absolutely.
He's incredible.
Yeah. How did you handle your first loss? Was it really tough on you mentally?
Not really. I mean, I was still kind of wrestling a lot in the wrestling mindset, and the advantage a lot of wrestlers have too is they're quick to move on. And I was like, you in a lot of tournaments, you wrestle 3, 4, 5 times in a day. With a fight, yeah, you get frustrated, you get upset, you're reflecting on what happened, this and that. But for me, it was just I wanted to get back in there quick and as soon as possible.
That makes sense. Did you like wrestling more or fighting?
Oh, fighting, way more.
Really? Why?
Yeah, it's just much more freedom. You could really do what you want. Wrestling's a little bit more limited.
Yeah.
With rule, and obviously you can strike and it's funny because I could take advantage of areas that other people won't get at. Like, I'd fight guys that are way better wrestlers than I am, but I could make them a little more predictable in a way. Or if I'm fighting guys that are way better striking, I'm gonna be able to control that gate where the fight goes. So that's definitely, it was always an advantage.
I can see that. Do you think wrestling should change some rules to make it more interesting for TV audiences?
It's tough, man. It's tough. I talked to Chael about that a lot, and he's been around some of the best wrestlers on the planet, and I think they're doing a better job marketing and getting it out there. But at the end of the day, it's like, you do got to make it a little more exciting, right? You got to get that buzz, or even maybe put on a better live event, because just to see what the UFC's done, and even other organizations in terms of live event, it's tough, because when you have such exciting sport, exciting events in MMA, and then you go to wrestling, it's not as exciting, but they could definitely ramp up the marketing side.
Absolutely. There's that jiu-jitsu meme of like falling on your back, getting in position, So these sports got to figure it out, I guess.
I know. Like, as a competitor, it's a lot of fun. Wrestling, grappling, jiu-jitsu, all of it. It's so much fun. Just not that fun to watch. That's the reality. So when you got events like Power Slap, MMA, UFC, I don't know if there's anything more exciting to watch.
Absolutely. Will we ever see you in a fight again, whether it's boxing, MMA, or anything?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
Never say never.
I could say Power Slap's definitely a no.
Even for $1 million?
Oh. I don't know. I would definitely say you'll see me fight before I do that. So.
Fair enough. Where can people find you, man?
I'm on I'm lucky to, I live here in Las Vegas, so I'm around at least a lot of the events here. Twitter, Instagram, Ellenberger MMA. So I still try to stay close to the sport as much as I can.
Awesome. We'll link below. Thanks for coming on, man.
Appreciate it, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Boom.